Dear heart, I know. It hurts. The pain you feel seems endless, as if even the air has grown too heavy to breathe. The love that once felt like shelter now feels like a weight pressing on your chest. And the memories visit you when the night falls. But listen, even in this broken silence, God is still near. He hasn't turned away. He never abandons a wounded heart. And today, I want to pray with you, for you, so that healing begins to bloom. Even if it's through tears, I know you wonder why it had to end this way. Why something that felt so right slipped away like sand through your fingers. But sometimes, the love that hurts is the one God uses to redirect your soul to a safer, purer, more divine place. He's transforming your pain into something new. Even if you can't see it yet, the Lord knows you in ways no one else ever could. He understands the emptiness left behind, the fear of starting over, the silence of messages that will never come again. And right now, He's holding you close, whispering, "My child, I still have plans for your heart." The wound that bleeds today will one day become your testimony. God never wastes tears. Each one is a seed that He waters with care. And in the right time, it will blossom into peace, wisdom, and true love. Don't fight what you feel. Bring it all to Him. Talk to God as you would to a friend, a father, someone who understands even what you can't express in words, because He does, and He's listening. Maybe you've tried to be strong on the outside, smiling while everything inside was falling apart. But God doesn't need masks. He wants your heart bare, vulnerable, real. It's there, in your honesty, that He begins to restore. There's something sacred within the pain. It's the gentle touch of the Holy Spirit reminding you that you are still loved, still chosen, still part of a story that isn't over yet. Allow yourself to take a deep breath right now. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the love of God wrapping around your chest, touching where it hurt, healing what you thought could never be healed. Every beat of your heart is a reminder that there is life after loss. God is leading you toward a more mature kind of love, first for Him, then for yourself, and one day for someone who will cherish you the right way. You haven't been forgotten. No disappointment marks the end. What looks like ruin today will become restoration tomorrow, and it will be more beautiful because God will be at the center. Don't blame yourself for what went wrong. Not everything that ends is a failure. Sometimes it's protection. Sometimes it's God saying, "You deserve more." And you do. May every word that enters your heart right now be like balm. May the Father's love surround you so tenderly that even the pain bows down before His presence. You don't need to rush to heal. Healing doesn't come through hurry. It happens in rest, in God's embrace, in the quiet of prayer, in the small victories of each day. And if today you feel broken, know this: God specializes in mending shattered hearts. He gathers the pieces and creates something new, something whole, something that reflects His glory. Don't lose hope. Even when there are no signs of change, keep believing, because God works in the unseen. And in the unseen, He's already restoring what human love destroyed. You are not alone. Even if everyone has walked away, even if no one understands the depth of your pain, the Holy Spirit is still by your side, holding you with tenderness. He's trading your tears for rest, your anxiety for trust, your sadness for purpose, because He alone knows how to turn heartbreak into rebirth. And as you listen to these words, something within you begins to shift. maybe slowly, but truly. It's God reminding you that there is beauty in beginning again. Even when everything seems lost, today He calls you to rest in Him, to let His love fill the space that human love left empty, to believe, even with a trembling heart, that brighter days are coming. There's something stirring in your spirit right now, a gentle whisper, a quiet promise that this season of pain is not the end of your story. You can almost feel it, can't you? That small pulse of life inside you that refuses to give up. It's God's reminder that brokenness is not permanent when His hands are holding the pieces. Every moment you've spent wondering why is being redeemed. The questions that once tore at your peace are being answered in ways your heart can't yet comprehend. God is not punishing you, He's preparing you. He's shaping you through the fire, refining you until you shine with strength that pain can't destroy. You see, sometimes the most beautiful chapters begin right after the most painful endings. God has a way of turning your tears into testimony, your heartbreak into holy ground. And one day, you'll look back and realize this wasn't the breaking of your spirit. It was the awakening of your purpose. Take another breath. Slowly. Feel it fill your chest. That's life returning. That's hope reviving. God is teaching you to breathe again, not in the shadow of what was lost, but in the light of what's coming. Don't rush the healing. Every sunrise has its time, and yours is approaching. The night might still be long, but dawn is already on its way. Even now, the Spirit of God is moving through the cracks of your heart, filling every empty space with peace that no human could ever give. It's okay to miss what you had. God doesn't ask you to erase the memories. He asks you to trust Him with them. Let Him take what once brought pain and turn it into wisdom, compassion, and strength. The same hands that created the stars are now reaching for you. Can you imagine that? The Creator of the universe bending low just to lift your face from the dust. That's how much you matter to Him. That's how deeply you are loved. And though you can't see it yet, He's already rearranging the path ahead of you. Every closed door, every unanswered prayer, every goodbye, it's all part of a divine redirection toward something far greater than you imagined. There will come a day when you'll smile again, not the forced smile you've worn to survive, but one born from peace, real peace, the kind that flows only from the presence of God. So, if your heart trembles tonight, let it. Tears are not signs of weakness. They are prayers too deep for words. And God understands every one of them. You are learning to love differently now, not from desperation, but from abundance. The kind of love that starts with the one who created you. The kind that can't be taken away because it's built on eternal ground. Listen closely. Can you hear it? That still, steady voice inside saying, "You're going to make it." That's not just hope, that's prophecy. That's God declaring that this pain has an expiration date. Every time you thought it was over, grace showed up quietly, pulling you through another day. That wasn't coincidence. That was God's mercy, faithful, patient, unshakable. And though the scars may remain, they won't define you. They'll tell a story, not of loss, but of survival. Not of endings, but of transformation. Because you didn't just endure heartbreak. You're being reborn from it. Let your heart soften again. I know you're afraid to trust, afraid to love, afraid to be open. But God isn't asking you to trust people first. He's asking you to trust Him soon. Look around and realize you're not standing in ruins anymore. You're standing in renewal. The ashes that once symbolized your pain will become the soil where new joy begins to grow. Even now, God is surrounding you with unseen grace. He's sending strength in whispers, peace in pauses, and love in ways so gentle you might miss it if you're not still enough to feel it. Don't give up now. You've come too far to stop here. The same God who walked with you through the storm will walk with you into the promise. He hasn't finished what he started. He's just getting ready to reveal it. And as you breathe these words in, let your soul rest, because healing isn't something you chase. It's something that comes when you finally let God hold you close enough to heal what was never meant to break. There is a quiet power awakening inside you right now, even if you can't feel it fully yet. It's subtle, almost invisible, but it's God stirring your spirit. That small flicker of hope, that's His hand reaching in, preparing your heart for something far beyond what you've known. The pain you feel is not wasted. Every ache, every longing, every sleepless night is being woven into a tapestry only God can design. One day, you'll see that each moment of sorrow was a brushstroke in a masterpiece meant for your life. You may feel fragile, and that's all right. God delights in using the tender places of your soul to display His strength. The broken pieces you fear will never fit together again are exactly what He will use to create something unbreakable, even in the silence of your heartache. God is speaking. He is planting seeds of courage, planting visions of hope that your mind cannot yet imagine. Listen closely. A whisper of promise is brushing past your spirit right now. There is a shift happening. Perhaps it's so subtle that you barely notice it, but something inside you is changing. The heaviness is beginning to lift, and though the road seems long, the direction is unmistakable, upward toward restoration. God is teaching you patience, not the kind that waits passively, but the kind that trusts actively, the kind that says, I do not yet understand, but I know you are good. And in that trust, your heart begins to find freedom. Do not despise your tears. They are holy water for the soul. Each one is cleansing you, preparing you to receive joy so deep that it will surprise you. Pain can be a doorway, and God is waiting on the other side with open arms. You are more resilient than you realize. Even in the moments when fear whispers you cannot endure, God is silently proving otherwise. He is building fortitude within you that no storm can shake. Can you imagine the joy that is coming? It's not the fleeting kind, but the lasting, deep-rooted joy that no loss can steal. It is being crafted in the hidden chambers of your heart by the one who sees every tear. There is a purpose in your waiting. Even now, in this season of uncertainty, God is shaping your character, refining your understanding, and awakening a faith that will carry you beyond what you think is possible. Look at the horizon of your life. Even if it's blurry, something new is emerging. You may not recognize it yet, but God is aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities in your favor. Even while you sit in the quiet of your pain, the sorrow that feels endless is temporary. The weight on your chest is not permanent. God's hands are under you, holding you steady while He gently lifts the burden, one invisible layer at a time. Do not fear opening your heart again. The one who has already healed the brokenness within you is trustworthy. He is not asking you to leap blindly, but to step with Him, one small step at a time. Into the future He has prepared. Even when loneliness feels suffocating, remember that God is near. His presence is not distant. It is wrapped around your soul like a blanket, warming, comforting, and never letting go. There is a hidden strength rising from your pain. It is quiet, but it is undeniable. It will carry you into a season of clarity, vision, and peace that you have been longing for without even knowing it. Every time your heart flinches at the thought of past heartbreak, God is whispering, "You are not defined by what was taken from you. You are defined by what I am creating in you." The journey ahead may seem uncertain, but every step you take with God is on solid ground. You are being prepared for a life that honors the pain you've endured while multiplying the joy that awaits you. Feel it in your bones, a gentle reassurance that you are not broken beyond repair. God is already reconstructing what was lost, turning confusion into clarity, sorrow into understanding, despair into anticipation. This season of waiting is not wasted. Even the quiet moments, the sleepless nights, the tears that fall unseen, they are all being counted, treasured, and transformed into fuel for the life God is designing for you. Open your heart just a little more. Listen closely. There is a rhythm in your spirit now, a subtle but unmistakable heartbeat of promise. God is awakening hope in places you thought were dead, breathing life into your dreams and preparing you for the beauty that is coming. There is a quiet revolution happening in your soul right now. Even if you can't see it yet, God is rearranging the very fabric of your heart. Every fragment of pain is being transformed into wisdom, every ache into a seed of future joy. You may feel as if you're walking alone through shadowed valleys, but God is with you in ways you cannot perceive. Every step, even the hesitant ones, is guided by His hand. He is orchestrating a path of healing that is uniquely yours. Your heart, though tender, is resilient. God is using the places of deepest hurt to teach you courage, patience, and a strength that surprises even you. One day, these scars will shine as proof of His faithfulness. There is a new song rising inside you, soft but powerful. It is God's melody of restoration, whispering that your brokenness is temporary and that joy is on its way. Listen closely. Can you feel it vibrating in your soul? Even in moments of doubt, the Spirit is at work, aligning your thoughts, your desires, and your steps. God is weaving a story where pain does not dominate, but serves as a bridge to something extraordinary. Do not rush what is being cultivated within you. Healing is tender work, a sacred unfolding that takes time. Yet, every heartbeat is progress, and every tear is a part of the preparation for peace. There is a quiet victory in endurance. Each time you resist despair, each time you allow hope to flicker in spite of fear, God is strengthening your inner resolve. You are becoming a vessel of unshakable faith. Even when you feel unseen, know that God sees every part of you, every fear, every longing, every whispered prayer in the dark. Nothing escapes His loving gaze, and nothing is wasted in His plan. Imagine the doors that will open when God completes His work in you. Opportunities, relationships, and experiences that were once out of reach will come, perfectly timed to bless you in ways that surpass your understanding. Your longing heart is not a liability. It is a signal from God that there is more for you. The ache is a compass pointing you toward a deeper, richer love, a love that begins with Him and flows outward into every area of your life. Even the quiet moments of solitude are sacred. God is speaking there, softly, shaping your thoughts, instilling patience, and filling the spaces you once feared would remain empty forever. Do not underestimate the power of small steps. Every act of faith, every choice to release hurt, every moment you turn to God instead of despair builds the foundation of a future filled with hope. There is a gentle reassurance settling over you now, almost imperceptible, yet undeniable. God is telling your spirit, I have not forgotten you. I am at work. Trust the process. Your resilience is being polished like a gem in the Creator's hands. Every trial, every heartache, every tear is a facet that will reflect light in ways that will astonish both you and those who witness your journey. Even when the future seems uncertain, God is providing clarity in ways that cannot be rushed. Trust the unseen, because His vision for you is perfect, and it is already moving toward fulfillment. The pain you once feared would define you is now becoming a canvas for His glory. God is painting over the wounds with colors of hope, strength, and unshakable peace. You are not trapped in yesterday's heartbreak. There is a rhythm of renewal pulsing through your soul, urging you to rise, to breathe, and to embrace what is being prepared for you. Each day brings a subtle reminder that God is faithful. You may not see the full picture yet, but every small blessing, every quiet moment of relief is evidence of His ongoing work in your life. Allow yourself to feel the gentle stirring of possibility. God is awakening desires and dreams in your heart that were dormant, preparing them to flourish at just the right time. And now, in this very moment, the Spirit is planting seeds of courage, love, and hope so deep within you that they cannot be shaken. Hold on to them, nurture them, and watch how God will bring them to full bloom in ways more beautiful than you can imagine. Dear listener, thank you so much for taking the time to hear this prayer. If you've received this message, please confirm by commenting below the video with the phrase, for whom you want to pray and the reason. This helps us know that we are together on this journey of faith to healing. Don't forget the importance of joining our channel. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and leave a like to continue receiving messages of hope, love, and divine guidance. Remember, God never abandons you, and every step you take in faith, no matter how small, is a step toward restoration. Keep your heart open and trusting. You are loved, you are seen, and the light of God shines over you today and always.